And my blood just starts to leak. Psychopaths tie me to a leash. Do not let me free. Don't just see the other side of me. Let me free. All these demons taking over me. They just wanna see me go to sleep. Falling deep. I just see the darkness taking.
What's going on, guys? I'm Buddha and Xenoto back with another reaction, man. Today we're here with a new video. This is called Scammers Rated Live.
Damn.
Now this is gonna be satisfying to watch for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't seen videos like these, I definitely recommend you guys check them out. And shout out to the dudes that do all this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're really helping people out. You know what I'm saying? And fuck these fucking scums, bro. For especially fucking with old people and like people that don't know shit about the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you're fucking other people's lives, bro.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that as time goes by.
Oh, they're slowly cracking down on all this.
Yeah.
now,
No. Yeah. Of course.
It's getting harder and harder to do bullshit like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like freaking. It's a lot of people know more about scammers, and it's harder for scammers to get in contact with people.
Yeah.
Because of like blockers and like all that.
I was about to say, like, shout out to like the VPNs and all the new apps that are coming out that are, you know, getting a little bit better.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Sometimes even phones already have implemented like
Yeah.
the services and everything.
But you know, there's always gonna be somebody that's even crazier, bro. But I mean, it's just gonna keep happening, you know, especially now that life is getting more on the internet now and shit. So, but yeah, if you guys do enjoy those, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's get right into this.
This group of scammers are in New Delhi, and as for the scam, well, I'll let them introduce it themselves.
Hello. Hello.
Mark Anderson, dude.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Who's calling, please?
This side, Mark Anderson. I'm calling you from Windows. This call is regarding your computer, ma'am.
Yes, it's the old classic tech support scam, but this time there's going to be a bit of a difference because this one is going to get raided by the police.
Oh shit. That's beautiful, man.
These are the offices of DK Business
I think I've seen
Patron.
this guy's video before.
Like, bro, look at this shit. They got offices,
No, yeah,
bro.
they got buildings.
Like, they got actual buildings
Yeah.
just to hack motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, so
Dude.
they could hide like their whatever they're doing, the operation.
Yeah, exactly. But like, look at their building and look at the normal houses around. They look their shit just looks way more nicer and brand new than, you know, all the other buildings and shit.
The business is in the west side of central Delhi, near the metro stop of Ramesh Nagar. The DK is Deepak Kumar, the owner of the business, but more about him in just a moment. And in this scam, I was able to call my friend Carl Rock, who has a drone, and was able to take some of these shots
has a
at night
drone.
when the scam's running. Do check out Carl's version of this video, there's a link in the description. But the most interesting thing about DK Business Patron was that they had multiple CCTV cameras.
Bro, what the fuck? Hurry, we are hiring. Oh.
Business Patron was that they had multiple CCTV cameras. In fact, there were 4 DV recorders.
Damn.
They used these cameras for their own security, but it would lead to...
Ain't that funny, bro? Like, oh, that's so funny, bro. Like, they got security cameras, but they're getting hacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, the security ain't really that good, bro. It's
they
funny.
got security in there to watch the people as well, because I mean,
oh, well,
if one of them leaks anything, well,
to their undoing. But let's start with their scam.
I know, but I'm saying, like, they're getting exposed by their own shit.
yeah.
What exactly
Yeah.
did they get up to when
I mean,
they called people?
The way they get into other people's
Courtesy of this
computer, like it could easily be reversed, and that's how they get into their computers as well.
Yeah.
What exactly did they get up to when they called people? Well, courtesy of those cameras, we can both see and hear exactly what they did. And some scammers were much more bullying than others.
How many times did you have to be told, I am not turning the computer on?
Why? What happened, Butch?
Nothing happened to it, and nothing's gonna happen to it.
Sir, you will lose your computer. Because,
What do you mean I'll lose the computer?
sir, your computer security services are not working. Around
Uh-huh.
60% of around 60% of security services are not working, and day by day the number will increase. 60 to 70, 70 to 80, and when it reach 100, you will lose your computer. You can't be able to use your computer. You will not able to use your computer.
So through a series of threats like this
That's
one and
crazy.
outright lies, they persuade people that their computers need to be fixed. The scam itself was very scripted. You could see some of these scripts sitting on
That's
some
crazy.
of their desks. And it was, of course, all about getting money. The agents were told not to,
Damn, let me see the script
and it
real
was,
quick.
of course,
Hi, this is, and then you know they give their name out, calling you from, and then you know.
U.S. Tech Report Executive, how are you doing today? Sounds good. Thank you for answering. You know, normal shit,
That's
shit.
crazy. Look at that shit.
Is this
Damn.
all about
Sales
getting money. The agents were told not to use the name of Microsoft, but several of them did this anyway. I'll show you in a second. But more
Several.
importantly, if they were challenged on where they were, they would have to say not India, but an address in New York. And of course, if they got access to the victims' computers, they would show them the old stopped services trick. Every computer will have stopped services. These scammers, however, say that they're stopped because of hackers or viruses. And they're going to fix those stopped services for a fee, but they won't admit that up front.
So I'm just showing you, I will just show you what other services are suspended in your computer.
You want me to pay for something, don't you?
No sir, it's free of cost.
It's free?
It's free of cost.
What's that?
Don't be afraid, it's free of cost. Be at your computer.
I didn't understand that.
If someone doesn't understand you, hand the headset to your neighbour.
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, sir, your call has been transferred. This is Rachel.
That's crazy.
I
It really got
Authorized
transferred.
Computer Service Center, and even I have your computer
I would've
license
been like,
ID
bitch, I don't understand you either.
so that you can verify it.
Oh,
Because
fuck.
only the Authorized Computer Service Center has the computer
Man,
license
if
ID
you're a
of your
computer service, bro, and you're
And of
talking
course
to
they
me
don't
with
know
that
any
trash ass
license
mic, bro,
IDs.
To right.
I'm hanging up.
If I hear, yeah, you know what, I'm good, bro. I'll figure this out myself.
I think you gotta fix your services,
Persuade
bro.
their victims. And of course they don't know any license IDs. Had they tried to persuade their victims of their legitimacy, they would just get them to run the ASSOC command and look at the very bottom of the listing.
Damn.
These IDs are always the same and has nothing to do with computer license.
So you can verify it. So can you please just be at the computer for a moment?
Is there someone there that can talk English?
Yes.
But getting a fluent English speaker here was always going to be difficult.
I asked you a question if you're registered with the Better Business Bureau.
She asks the guy beside her.
Yes, sir, yes.
And what's
Sir,
your,
of course, with... Yeah,
what's your company's full name?
What? It's Windows Microsoft, sir. It's Windows Microsoft Service Center.
Ha! I have a Mac. Wait, that's what I'm saying. Is it? No, isn't
No,
it?
because
No.
Apple runs.
But I say Apple, yeah. But still, I guess they use Chrome. Everything kind of uses Chrome,
No.
doesn't it? No?
No, Windows has their own OS.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Apple.
iOS. No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot,
Because
I forgot.
claiming to be
Hey, I've never owned a Mac or
There's
iPhone.
well, there's just three main like OSs. There's Windows and then Apple. And then there's Linux, which Linux has many different ones.
Windows Microsoft makes you sound so much more legitimate than Microsoft Windows. But thankfully, most people knew that this whole thing is a scam.
I mean,
Hello?
Hi, sir. My name is Grace.
Okay,
I'm calling
bitch. Alright, well, pause.
they sound like they're outside, like walking or something.
Hey, bro.
I can't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Windows Technical Support. I'm calling you from Windows. So,
Oh, Windows.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, bitch, close the window.
Can you see out the window? Is that what you're asking me?
Nah.
I can't hear you very
Windows
good. Can you
Technical
see?
Support.
It's like not only that, but
Okay,
they're bad
so
at
you're
their
looking
job,
out
bro.
your window.
We have received,
What
an
do you
error
see?
report from your computer.
What?
So can you
No,
switch
what
on
do
your
you- what-
computer?
What
Bye,
do you see?
bye. Go to hell. Go to hell.
Oh damn.
But perhaps the most surprising thing about this whole business was the fact that there was a night and a day operation.
Yeah,
the
there's
day
only
operation
9 day operation.
did genuine work.
Yeah.
They did help other businesses set up on Amazon for reselling their products, and they seemed to have some sort of relationship with DirecTV. But all of this changed in the evening time. Around about 8 or 9 local time, a different group of people would enter the building, but use the same PCs that had been used for genuine purposes earlier in the day. But I wanted to know exactly how much money they were making on these scams. But they kept a careful note of this on spreadsheets, so I was able to see exactly how much they...
That's crazy, bro. They got their whole shit just out there, bro.
...made.
Yeah.
They had been running the scam for over 2 years, and in that time they'd acquired over 3,000 victims.
5,000?
The average payment was about $500,
Damn.
and the top payment was well over $5,000 from one victim.
From one
that
person,
meant
bro.
that they defrauded more than $800,000 in 2 years. But the victims wouldn't make these payments directly
sad,
to
bro.
DK Business Patron. They had set up a couple of shell companies in the USA so that they could handle both card payments and checks. Here we're going to be watching one scammer and his screen at the same time. This is a blown up version of the screen on the right hand side, and you can watch and track exactly what he's doing. The victim's name is Cindy.
Okay, so ma'am, note down this is the name, High Tech 365 LLC, that's the company name. And
okay,
please note it down.
right,
And right under, yeah, High Tech 365 LLC.
okay. 365 LLC. At 400.
Yeah, 400 Vela Boulevard, that's my mailing address.
Okay.
The address is for a company called iPostal One, which is a digital mailbox service. Amongst other things, they will receive checks in the post and forward them to the company who need to receive them. It's an excellent way of receiving checks from victims without having to be in the same country. Their other shell company is called Connect to Home. Bizarrely, the word connect is spelt wrongly. And at the time of this video going live, the Connect to Home website is still available, unlike the High Tech 365, which got taken down as soon as the police raided the offices. However, even if these get taken down, you can always see the contents on the Wayback Machine. I've left links in the description. The other company name, Connect to Home, had exactly the same address, but just a different suite number.
Oh my god, these people are fucking lazy.
10901?
Correct.
Okay. And I'll send you the bill, $162.99.
Right.
The scammers relied on a bit of technobabble to make convincing sounding diagnosis, but none of the faults were ever real. But very occasionally, a scammer would have a bit of conscience.
Hello?
Yeah,
Barbara, how you doing?
okay.
That's sad, bro.
So, ma'am,
and you can, like I said in the beginning, you can hear most of the people they hack is literally old people.
Just old people, yeah.
Not, if y'all got grandparents or anything, bro, don't let them use the internet alone, bro. Trust. Help them out. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers like these, bro.
I'm Bracewell, and I'm calling you from a Windows Microsoft. Okay? Ma'am? Yes. Your computer guy, ma'am. From Windows Microsoft.
I don't have a computer, okay?
Oh, you
don't,
stupid.
You don't have computer?
No.
How old are you, ma'am?
88.
88. Okay, I understand, but you sounds like you're very young.
Alright, bro.
I don't have a computer and I don't have a cell phone, okay? That's it.
I understand, ma'am. Bye-bye. Thank you. बॉस सर बहुत बढ़िया है सर इससे चेक लिखवा लेते ना मुझे बहुत दया आती
Would you?
तो आवाज भी कड़क थी बहुत How old are you? 88.
So when scammers say that their victims sound so young, this is the truth behind what they really think. But who runs this organisation? The answer's very easy because his name is all over the business.
There's no way.
This person is...
There's no way. Motherfuckers really are stupid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What's his name?
Deepak
Kumar Chupamela. I mean...
Chapo?
Fuck, dude, what the fuck, bro?
I don't know.
It's called Deepak Kumar.
You're the boss, bro. He's
and
stressing.
he, together with his sister Pooja, are the directors of this company. And he knows...
Oh, they got sections. eBay. Then there was Amazon. DirecTV. They have...
exactly what goes on. Here he is during one of those night shifts collecting water bottles to make sure that all of his scammers are well watered. It's thirsty work scamming elderly people in the USA at 5 in the morning Indian time.
That's fucking crazy,
But
bro.
this channel isn't just about showing what scammers do, it's also here to try and bring down some of these scammers. And that's where I needed the help of a wider team. Even to get this footage, including some of the audio, I needed help from my friend.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy, bro. Like, we're really looking at these motherfuckers do this shit, bro.
Yep.
I've always wondered. I remember back in the days, like, I've always wondered, like, hey, where the fuck are these fuckers at? Or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit. Now I finally see this motherfucker.
Night. Check out his version of the video, it's in the description. But I really wanted to see if there was anything that could be done for
What am I doing there, bro?
money to these
I don't
fake
like
companies.
You're there hella
And
time.
for that,
Nothing more,
I
I'm
needed
gonna
the
get
police in Delhi to look carefully into DK Business Patron.
Damn, look at
and
the money
see
they
what
be
were
sending.
really
Yeah, I'm
up
guessing
to.
the ones on the right are the fake
And it
names
is
they use.
absolutely essential.
What'd you say?
Nah, I'm guessing the names on the right are the fake ones they use, and the left are the real names. Or
And
they have it
see what
blurred.
they were really up to at nights. And it is absolutely essential that the police gather their
Hey, why are we holding hands, my guy? What is this?
To embarrass them.
What?
own evidence independently. I've had run-ins with scammers before.
Nah, bro, put your little pretty face on.
This lot. And when you can hire very expensive
Nah, bro. Look.
scammers
Nah.
before,
What's his head back? What the fuck did I say, bro?
this lot.
Kool-Aid.
And when you can hire very expensive lawyers who will
What is
argue
it?
things like YouTube videos can be faked, and this is absolutely true, or indeed that AI or IO, as in these court documents, could have faked it, and the police certainly aren't going to have the resources to forensically examine videos.
Damn.
And that's why the police have to gather their own evidence. I needed the assistance of someone who can liaise directly with the Delhi police.
Damn.
And that's where I needed my friend Sven. Sven has
How
his own
to
YouTube
delete?
channel.
I like
Again,
that.
he has a video, it's linked in the description, and he was able to liaise with the Delhi police to try and get a raid conducted. Videos are not enough for the police, they need a statement from victims to say that money has been stolen. So I managed to get a few of these victims to write directly to the police. And a few
Damn.
painful weeks later, we were told that indeed a raid would be conducted.
Damn.
But on the day of the raid, things got a little bit strange. The team who would normally cold call pretending to be Microsoft were instead doing the legitimate work which normally happened during the day. A number of the PCs which had been used for scamming were strangely being reset. But most strangely of all, the cameras, which we'd been able to watch for months at this point, the ones covering the scam floors,
That they got
Goofy
leaked.
ass motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker, bro.
Literally, straight at the
strangely,
camera.
those cameras seemed to be switched off. And then the people who would normally scam during the night were let go much earlier than normal. In fact, they'd all vacated the building around 30 minutes before the raid actually happened. There is
Yo.
no doubt that someone knew exactly what was about to happen. So when the raid started about 30 minutes later, we could only see the outside cameras, and therefore that's all the scammers could see as well. So when the lead officer marched up to the gates of DK Business Patron, initially the doors weren't even open for them. Instead, there was a flurry of activity at the top of the stairs. There were people running around with laptops, and eventually the guard just peered down to see who was knocking on the door. Indeed, it was a full 3 minutes before the police were actually allowed access to the building. You have to wonder what this delay was all about. Perhaps they weren't ready.
Right?
But when they did eventually gain access to the building, the lead investigator ran up the stairs, and the first thing he did was that he seemed to slap the guard.
Ándale, pendejo, con la
Followed by
verga,
another
coño.
guy in a green shirt.
Slap him
did
too.
exactly the same. But what the scammers
Why only the guard? Slap the other motherfuckers too, bro.
didn't bank on was our ability to get audio. None of these cameras actually support audio,
That sucks.
but thanks to Midnight's ingenuity, every single telephone in the building can be turned into a
There is no shot, bro. What?
listening device, and this is what we heard as they attempted to figure out what to do before the police came in. And a little later, whenever the police asked the guard why he didn't open the door immediately, the guard explains that he had to have a pee. I guess whenever the police are knocking on your door, it is very important to have that pee before you open it. There's still a lot more to be told about this story. I haven't even mentioned the time whenever Carl Rock went to film outside and he was nearly caught by the people watching him.
Oh.
We also sent another YouTuber actually inside these scam offices, and with a GoPro in his hand, he managed to film himself together with the scammers. Pretty brave or pretty stupid, you can decide.
A little bit of
Please
both.
check the links in the description if you'd like to see the videos from
They
all the
got
people that
Spectrum,
helped
they
me.
got everything.
If you're a patron of mine, you can also see some additional footage, like whenever I called the company to try and get a refund for one of their victims. You can find out what they said to me. But I have a lot of reasons to doubt whether the police will be able to find anything that will make charges stick to DK Business Patron.
That sucks.
Since the CCTV was switched off, Midnight managed to capture this extraordinary footage from one of the webcams. We've obviously blanked out the police officers' faces, but it shows the types of excuses that this business were trying to use. And given that they had plenty of legitimate work that they could point the police officers to, I've no doubt that this raid will be a bit of a whitewash. And as Deepak brought in tea for all of the police in his offices, I suspect that there won't be enough evidence left for any charges to stick.
Damn, that's
So I decided to contact Deepak myself to try and get his version of exactly what went on in his offices. I have left a link in the description to the entire unedited version of this, but here's one of the highlights.
See, one thing that is there, why I got into this situational is because the people who are working in the legit business, I had no money to pay them. They would have they could have lost their job. They could have done all those left the job. But I did not ask them to leave the job. To survive that, I got the money to pay the genuine things. I did the ungenuine things. So that's something which is just a survival.
So that's his excuse. His business might have folded had he not run a scam process during the time of the pandemic. I highly doubt whether this admission of guilt will really make any difference to the police. But I hope that anyone who does even genuine business with DK will have a look at the relationship with this company. And if you think you've been scammed by one of the two shell companies that they operate, their details are on screen, please go to your bank and request a chargeback for fraud. Not only will you get your money back, but DK Business Patron will end up footing a large fine. In a last gasp attempt to stop me from publishing this video, Deepak emailed me to say that he'd refunded a couple of people. But I had asked him to proactively refund everyone that he possibly could, instead of these two people who I believed had complained. After the police do their thing, there's likely to be future updates to this video, so it's important to both subscribe and click on that notify icon on the bottom right to make sure you get any updates. And if you like my fight against scammers, there's a few ways you can support me. My Patreon page is on screen and it's in the description, and through it you can get extra content and even services like live chats.
No, that's dope, man.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that looks like the end of that right there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro for doing something like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually helping people and shit.
Yeah.
And fuck these scums that can't go and work hard for their shit, you know what I'm saying? They gotta go and scam motherfuckers and scam old people, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking sucks, man. Like I said, don't let your grandpa use your computer, bro. Next thing you know, you're about to get money taken away from your account. Nah, man, but that's gonna be the end of that. If y'all did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.